Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I have the Akashic Tarot, and our card of focus is Will, Wisdom, and Mind. Okay, so the crown on top, I want to talk about this card first, okay? The crown on top is the crown, the gold crown of power and authority, okay? And it rests above this Celtic Trinity knot. On either side, we have the alchemical sign for fire and for water. And then on the bottom, this is the ancient three-legged symbol of the coat of arms from the Isle of Man. Okay, will, wisdom, and mind. Now, this card came out in reverse. Okay. So what this represents is that maybe your authority is diminished at this time. Okay. Or there's a loss of position, right? You might feel like your talents or your energies or even your higher guides are missing in some way. There's like a disconnect somehow. But here's the thing. Fire doesn't burn downward. Water doesn't flow upward. Okay. You've likely been spinning your wheels and overthinking things and going around and around and around with the same issue with little clarity about what's coming next. So even though this is a great time of activity, much of the action that's going on might seem futile and repetitive, right? If you're just spinning your wheels. So nonetheless, the coat of arms for the Isle of Man on top, the three legs running, is sharing a message that however you land, you're going to stand, okay, even through difficult times. So take a step back and don't try to fight the forces at hand. All right? Get out of your head. Reconnect to your higher guides. Because even if your outer influence seems diminished and feels like your crown has toppled, it's on the bottom. But guess what happens? Because your strength and your power is on the bottom, it becomes a foundation that you can build upon. All right, so all is not lost. Okay, you can bring mental, emotional, and physical balance back into your life just by working with the powers depicted in this card. So the more you become aware of these forces within, the sooner the right flow of energy will return. Okay? So whatever's going on right now, you have the ability to build a foundation on the strength and power that you have within you to correct this, right? And the coat of arms of the Isle of Man is always going to land you on your feet. So have faith. Interesting. It does kind of have a little bit of a tower feel as well. This morning's reading definitely had some tower energy to it. So I am using just a Rider-Waite today, just a version of the Rider-Waite, which I like. Oh, got the strength card on the bottom. Anyway, we'll get these shuffled up. I want to thank you so much for being here. I'm truly honored to be able to bring you these readings, and I appreciate you showing up, and not just for me, for yourself. Okay? It is a form of self-love. Doing something for yourself. Please keep in mind these are timeless readings, and they are general. Wow, I'm having issues. Yeah, I had some trouble this morning shuffling. Could just be operator error. All right, let's get into this. What's going on? You're building a new foundation, and you're understanding, hopefully at this point, that you're going to be landing on your feet, okay? This is a temporary situation. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to... Oh, I'm such a floor person, but sometimes the floor hurts. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is a card of balance and harmony. So you might be juggling a couple of things. Okay. This could be part of the challenge. Let's keep going. Or this is about getting balanced, okay, in the energy. In your energy, you're showing up as the Ace of Cups. You have a huge heart. You are so giving and caring and wonderful and funny, and you embrace the magic and the love, right? And you share it. You're the one that makes someone smile, you know, makes somebody's day by making them smile, right? You have the Ace of Cups in your energy. You understand that you, pardon me, will always land on your feet, okay? Now, keep in mind we have the Five of Swords coming up. So this is kind of a winning at all cost energy, okay? And remember that will, wisdom, and mind say that it's a good idea to step back from the fight right now, okay? So this is winning at all cost. Maybe this is why you need to step back from the battle. This might actually be you walking away, okay? Time to stop the fight because it's just spinning your wheels. Whatever it is for you in your situation, only you know, okay? This is about getting balanced, going back into balance and harmony again, all right? That's part of your foundation. And remember, this crown that's upside down now on the bottom, this is now the strength and power that you build, right? It's what you build upon now. All right, let's get one for this first pile. First pile, the nature of, oh, that one flew out. Queen of Wands. It's doing it your way. Very fiery and creative and stubborn. Self-confident, right? Trailblazer. You know where you want to go. Having fun getting there, right? This is coming out with, so this may be, yeah, maybe you need a little more self-confident. I mean, this is the nature of, right? Getting balanced and having confidence enough to blaze your own trail. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is you. I mean, in the energy of our card of focus, it talks about maybe, you know, feeling diminished in your power, but from your energy, not getting that at all. We have the King of Pentacles coming out in your energy. I mean, this is an unshakable foundation, the stability, right? So when we talk about building upon this gold crown here, anew, you know, building anew, you know what you want. You've had it before with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you know what? This feels almost like a level up. I'm going to take it because it flipped out. It's an ending of the pain. We're going to put it underneath that 5, right? This feels like a level up. And sometimes when we move from one level to the next, or from one realm to another, or from one leg of a journey to the next leg of the journey, it can be painful. I mean, it can be really hard to move on and leave things, because when we reach the end of a journey or a leg or a cycle, there is success, right? And it feels really good. And to leave all of that behind to begin a journey again can be hard, right? It feels like this time is going to be a little different for you, especially with that Ten of Swords coming out. That is an ending. Notice too that he's holding his hand like the Hierophant, right? So you gained a lot of wisdom along the way. What did my son say? Don't hate the game, don't hate the play, I hate the game, yo. We were talking today. And I've heard it before, and I've said it before. I mean, there's some strategy with what's coming. It feels like. But take a step back from the fighting, right? We had the Three of Swords coming out. So this is heartbreak and sorrow. But it's also stories that we then make part of our narrative. Okay. Maybe you have done this. Maybe that Queen of Wands broke your heart. You're trying to get your feet back under you again, is what it really feels like. And I love that the coat of arms for the Isle of Man are on top, right? Remember, it says, however you land and whatever you do, you're going to land on your feet. Okay? But it's asking you not to step away from the fighting part of it, all right? And allow it just to sort of unfold. That's really important for some reason, okay? In your energy under that King of Pentacles comes the Nine of Wands. So, yeah, you've been kicked around a lot, right? But you get back up. This is a card of incredible resilience. You're a collector. You're a collector of wisdom. Okay? There's no stopping the Nine of Wands. Good luck. No one stops the Nine of Wands. You know, a lot of times a wounded warrior becomes a wounded healer, or becomes a healer, I should say. So that might be something. Just a little side note. Yeah, I mean, this Nine of Wands helps us with our intuition, with our discernment, right? Because we're learning things and we're not throwing them out. All right. We have the Chariot. This is overcoming obstacles, which obviously with this Ten of Swords, you are, right? If this is completing this painful cycle. You are completing it. At the same time, and two cards came out, I'm taking them. We have the Four of Cups. So something is trying to come in, but you're not paying attention, right? Okay. You're not paying attention. You're focused on these other ones over here, waiting for something to happen, but there's something trying to come in for you. That is part of this obstacle that you need to get over, and maybe you know what it is, but you're like, bleh, right? This is really about you getting your power back, getting your confidence back, your power back. Okay. You've had your heart broken. You've been stomped on. You've been stabbed. You've had all of these things that have happened in this cycle that you're in, this realm, or this leg of this journey that you're in. Okay. And so you're really being asked to come back into balance and harmony, to find, with this Queen of Wands, to find your self-confidence, or step back into that again and blaze your own trail. Okay. Blaze your own trail. You're going to land on your feet. And we have the Star. Wishes and dreams. It's also a card of healing. It's also a card that talks about our guiding inner light. We all have it. Our guiding light is within us. Okay, your North Star. Wish upon a star. Right? Yeah. You are meant to be, to regain your balance and your harmony. Yeah, it definitely has felt like, I mean, if you feel invisible, or you feel like nobody hears what you're saying, or maybe you're out there applying for jobs and no one's paying any attention. Like it's that sort of a feeling. Like maybe you're just invisible. That's what it feels like. But it's not the case. Okay. So it's time for you to get rebalanced and find your harmony again. It's time for you to embrace the, that cool, self-confident trailblazer that you are, right? It's going to help you move through this energy. It's an obstacle that you need to overcome. And guess what? You're going to be able to lay that burden down. Right? Another ending. You've got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. They're both going to be done. But it does require you to step away from sort of this conflict, this fighting energy with that 5, and just allow it to unfold, okay? And understand that you haven't lost your power. You haven't lost your voice. You know, I bet you still affect people when you walk into a room without saying a word. Pay attention the next time that when you go into a room and see what happens, okay? There's probably something there. Yeah, this is about you getting your power back and getting back to your wishes and dreams and all of that. Okay. The Emperor. The Emperor has mastered all 4 realms of all 4 kings. There's a lot of maturity and wisdom here, and you have this with you. You have this with you also through this 9 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like we need one more. Maybe one more. Maybe one more. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Okay. Total nurturing energy. Maybe there's someone who's going to help you like get realigned, right? This Emperor knows how to rebuild on that gold crown foundation. Okay. The Queen of Cups is a very, it's of the emotions, right? But it's very emotionally mature. When we're emotionally mature, we can step away from this 5 of Swords energy. We don't have to be in the fight. We can listen without judgment, right? You can be absolutely supported, but not connected, if you know what I mean. It's detached compassion. Okay. Bottom of the deck. There's the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there is something coming in with this. See, there it is with this. Oh, there it is with this 4. There's something coming in. Someone's trying to bring something in, okay? A proposal, a quest, a job offer, an offer of love, an offer of fun and magic, all those things. And so it is coming. It really, really feels like, yeah, it's going to help you get maybe you're going to get that job. You know, it's just going to help you regain this self-confidence and this knowing that you are protected, that you are supported and protected. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. That is your message for today. I really appreciate you. Kindly like and subscribe and share with your besties. I'll see you next time.